Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised.
Just a disturbing situation in Claremont County tonight. Listen to this. More than 70 vultures found dead at an elementary school.
Yeah, people wondering what in the world's going on here. They've been there for days, and as you can imagine, it has the community very concerned. Our WLWT News 5's Rachel Whalen is live in Pierce Township tonight with the holdup on getting those birds out of there. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Cherie and Mike. Yeah, we're actually standing a couple blocks away from those birds because, like you said, we don't know how they got here and we don't know if there are any potential health risks. The Pierce Township Fire Department says they were discovered on Monday and they've been asking the state for help to remove them. A disturbing sight behind St. Bernadette Elementary School. 72 dead vultures scattered across the baseball fields. Tonight, parents living next door say they've never seen anything like it.
Incredible. Wow. Unbelievable.
Dennis Bauer lives across from the field. His son is in kindergarten at St. Bernadette. He says these photos from the fire department left him stunned. He also says the birds have a history here.
There's an abandoned nursing home that we would drive by, and all the vultures would be perched up on the structure of the nursing home for many years.
Bauer says parents learned about the birds Monday, and the rumors have been swirling ever since.
Were they poisoned? Were they what happened? The bird flu, or so it just, no one really knows at this point.
The fire chief tells WLWT he believes the bird flu may be to blame. He says ODNR told them they don't have the resources to help and advised local crews to simply double bag and discard the birds. He's now reached out to the governor's office for help.
What worries us, and we would like some answers of what it could be.
Bauer says the school has not sent any communication to parents, but even his 5-year-old, like many students, is talking about it.
He tries to pronounce, he calls them virtues. He says, Dad, have you found any more information about the virtues?
We did speak to officials from St. Bernadette School today. They told us that they haven't closed classes since the discovery. They say that's because the birds are at the ball field, which is away from students during the classes. But they do say that they are working on an official statement for us. I'm reporting in Pierce Township. Rachel Whalen, WLWT News 5.
Now, Rachel, virtues or vultures, they are creepy. Get those things out of there.
Interesting. All praises to the Most High, beloved. Give me a one if you can't. What? Is that thing? Yeah. All praises. Good. Give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. Indeed. All right. Yeah. Interesting. Very, very interesting. 72 vultures found at St. Bernard and Bernadette. If somebody can go do the research. I'm not quite sure what the name Bernard or Bernadette means. St. Bernadette, and I think St. Bernadette was St. Bernard. Bernard, somewhere around the 13th century. 13th century, I believe St. Bernard was somewhere around Gaul. No, Gaul is like 5th century. What about it? France? Yeah, France, and things like that. So, and that's what happened, beloved, in the Catholic school, of course. 72 of them. You know what to do. If this was Esau's trouble, the people would know exactly what to do. And brother Maine, which brother sent me this? I forgot. Brother Cap sent it to me. 7 + 2, and again, beloved, those are vultures. Those are scavengers. Those are not prey bird. Those are not bird that go. Even the dead bird, the bird that eat the dead die. The bird that eats the dead is dead. It's just, what the? This is not good at all. And this thing happened in Ohio. Remember, we talk about Bohio and Ohio. Bohio means little house of God, and Ohio and Ararax mean the grand house of God. Okay? The grand house of Yasharala, the grand house of Israel. And this thing happened over there, 72. Most people would see this, that's a bird flu and stuff. There's a reason why their officials are like, we don't have enough resources. Really? You guys do not have enough resources to study 72 birds? We encourage the public to back down and then go mind your own damn business. Really? Okay, all right. Good Lord. All right. So that's messed up right there. That's messed up. So I don't know. You tell me. Today is the 5th And in 14 more days, something else probably could arrive and come. Again, brethren, and our 21st day of the shadow fast, we had discussed manipulation or hypocrisy. Okay, yeah, hypocrisy and 21 day. And today we are diving into integrity. Now, what is integrity? Integrity is this light that we have in us, this alignment where every word, thought, and action match. You talk the talk, you walk the walk. And in this case, beloved, integrity is wholeness. You're not shattered. You're not it's not a fragmented. You're not fragmented. And the case not last year, this year in the shadow fast, we studied hypocrisy and did, which is the opposite of integrity, which was in that case we put in manipulation, which is the dark version, or inversion of integrity, So we talk about honesty, wholeness, but hypocrisy, which is the shadow of integrity, is nothing but division, deceit, and contradictionary. What that is, beloved, is when you don't have the integrity, you're in a state of pretending. We talked about this the other day, of holding values, morals, or intention that does not actually you don't live by. It is like 2 days ago we played a video of this pastor, and he was in the church. Oh, man of God, Lord, and things. Those are the pastors. They hold this figure in public, this exterior expression that says they are righteousness. They are the figure of integrity. But behind closed door, it's completely opposite. Behind closed door, they don't walk the walk. They don't talk that talk. They don't walk the talk. They don't do none of that. In fact, they do quite the opposite. So therefore, beloved, we must indeed practice our integrity and keep it whole. And we must keep this consistency of being truthful and principled in all areas of life. Mashed what? Just walk straight to the narrow gate. Integrity is doing everything you can to protect your characters and so must establish truth with others. Wherever you go, they know this guy, he have integrity, which is embedded in dignity, respect. He's not a dude that, he say these things today and she did the other thing, the same thing that you thought that he was going to do. That's what hypocrisy do, say this thing and do the complete opposite, or do something else. You ain't got time for this. We must, because integrity truly matters, beloved, okay? Because what it does, when you have integrity, it builds trust with others and with yourself too. When you're dealing with an hypocrite, or you're dealing with hypocrisy and in general at all, and wholeness, so to speak, you're paradoxical, but hypocrisy just breaks trust. You cannot trust this fellow. You cannot trust those group of people. This inner fragment, you cannot trust them, because you have relationship with them before, and all it was is damage. Weakened morals, they have zero spiritual foundation, and all it does is generate confusion about identity, because it's another one of hypocrisy, is not a piece of narcissism, which is good. But hypocrisy, beloved, if you practice hypocrisy or you are involved in hypocrisy, the complete of integrity, it is a slow motion of self-betrayal. Remember the other day. Do not betray yourself, brethren. You are not lying to people. You just played yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Integrity, in this case, we must practice, show, not all the time, because some people, they only understand hypocrisy, they only understand something else. But we must build trust with others, with ourselves. Okay, we must eliminate, because hypocrisy will eliminate the shame, guilt, and double-mindedness. If there's one thing that, well, there's one thing among many other things that are going on, not only in our community, but other places, is this double-mindedness. People don't know if they want to be in this truth, if they were called for this truth, or if they want to be in the church, or they are in something that is definitely not the church, but carry the church characteristics, morals, ways, and things. They just started in the building. See, integrity, when you have it, it increases confidence, not only for self-respect, and people respected you, and they know this person have integrities. And then it protects you from hypocrisy, the slow motion self-betrayal. Because when you have those things, if you practice them and they're open and then behind closed door, which is most important, people will respect you. And a lot more opportunity, good opportunity will find you, because integrity is this inner unity. I said this, I do what I say, and do things that I promise. Always, beloved, deliver before you promise. If you cannot deliver something, do not promise it. If you promise your son, your daughter, your friend, your wife, your husband to buy them a car, don't promise them until you buy the car, you have it parked somewhere. You have it put somewhere. Say, hey, in 2 months, and 2 years, and 2 days, and 2 weeks, I am going to buy your car. And this is the make, the model of it. And then the exact same day you deliver. Anything big, beloved, always, because your integrity, your dignity right here is at risk. You might think, oh, I have the money, or I will have the money in 2 months, and then hair shopping. Now, people will question you, especially children. Keep your word. Don't make a promise you don't intend to keep. This is hypocrisy. And I'm saying this, beloved, especially to the people out there that will make this promise. Oh, this is the new year. I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to lose 20 pounds. I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to start a business. I'm going to get a better job. I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to study more. I'm going to, and then you ended up doing nothing. This is you in slow motion. It took you a whole year. And at the end of the year, you find out you did nothing. You did hash. This is a slow motion self-betrayal. Don't make promise to yourself you cannot deliver. Well, in 2026 or whatever, I am going to use my phone less, less social media and stuff. And you spend the, well, that was in 2024. In 2024, you realize, okay, well, I am going to use my my time. In 2025, I'm going to do much more spiritual work. I've studied and things like that. I promise this. I love my children. I love myself. I love men. I love women. I love everybody and stuff. You done doing everything. At the end of 2025, you realize I've done none of those things that I promised myself. This is bad. We must indeed, brothers and sisters, keep our integrity in check. Keeping your word, acting the same in private as in public. Leave this freaking mask. Let people know, unless it's something else, but let people know this. For the most part, this is who you are. Telling the truth, even if it's costly, man. Being in a state of integrity is making choices that go with your values. If you are a man of the Lord, or you are a woman of the Lord, or you are somebody that walk in righteousness, but that is what you say. But getting caught on live TV or online in a sting of operation of an adult man that's going to get involved with a young boy, which I am not condemn or condone. This is not what that is. This is something else about you. You have to practice the value that you preach. You are preaching men to be good to his wife, to their wife, and you yourself, you're horrible to yours. Well, not only you don't have one, you're horrible. You pretend to go online and give advice concerning dating, whatever the sex, and you do not have a mate at all. You're giving advices on marriage where you never married or you got divorced. You're giving advice on finances when yours is in shambles. You're giving advices on losing weight, yet when the people look at you, you look like something else. If you are embedded yourself in integrity, you must reflect this outward and inner. By that, what I mean, beloved, let's say you are a good person, because that's what we take. We take our being or good. We think we're good. We think because I go to church, I give homeless people money. I'm the guy that will give you the shoes of my feet, and I'm the woman that will give you the clothes off my back. Because we do those things, we are good in public, of course. So people would say, "Oh, she's a good person," and then things like that. When behind closed door, we don't give our family, our children, our friends, our people that been good to us. We don't give them anything. In fact, we ended up betraying ourselves. How? Well, I know I have this issue. Okay, I have this issue, and I said, okay, well, I have this issue, and it's going in the long run. Slowly, it's going to kill me. I need to stop this. All right, I make this vow for the next 30 days, for the next 60 days, for the next year, for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna involve myself with this thing and stuff like that. And a few hours later, I'm right back into it. A few days later, I'm right back into it. I do not respect my words. I do not honor my word. Because I did this to myself. And I think only me know. Don't affect me. I don't care about that. Other people don't know. Behind closed door, I do this thing in public. I'm all against that thing. But behind closed door, no, it's not only you. The entire spiritual realm see and know what you're doing. And in due time, this thing that you pretend you are in public, and people trust you, and behind closed door, you're the opposite. You actually are hurting people. It will come to light. We must refuse hypocrisy. Because in the spiritual realm, beloved, everything is on the watch. You being watched, you being recorded, both visually, audioly, and in a written way. Because if you're not aligning your soul, mind, and action, walking in the same direction, you are an hypocrite. Because you are fragmented, you are shattered. Light is wholeness, because the light say, "Be whole." Integrity is the armor of the righteous. Stop pretending you are righteous. Now, but me personally, I'm not fully righteous. No, I'm not fully wicked. I am what you all want to call a complete balanced bastard, a well balanced scumbag. That's what I am. When I'm time for me to be righteous, I am. No, I'm righteous doing stuff. When it's time for me to do the complete opposite, amen. You gotta get it. You ain't gonna come over there and do things and then I'm being nice to you, or you come in my life or my family, you do stuff and then I'm going to try to be no, 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 no. There are times, yeah, for me to just sit there and be good, and there are other times, sir, you don't turn your back towards me. Balance, equilibrium, beloved. We must practice integrity because well, we don't want to align ourselves with hypocrisy because practicing integrity is to match, again, we talk about these promises with action. Do not promise something you can deliver. Before you promise something, deliver it first. Make sure you have whatever that thing is there before you go to people or you say things. You know for a fact a family member or you or somebody need this thing or you're gonna do that stuff. You make sure it's there first. You don't come to the nation and say, hey, I'm going to publish a book, this and that. I'm going to publish this and that. No, make sure the book is already done, written, published, and then there, and then you promise, hey, in the next 6 months, in the next year, and so because you never know, and you have to admit mistakes immediately. That was my fault. I did this. And take not only admit, oh, I'm wrong, my bad, man. You know, my bad, dog. You know, I didn't see you there, my bad, man. I didn't know she was your wife, you know. Hey, my bad, dog. No, no, no. You have to admit mistakes and take responsibility and hold yourself accountable. You have to keep your value intact under pressure because what it is, beloved, a lot of our men, women in the nation, our people in general, whenever they are practicing integrity and bask in dignity, they crack under pressure. What we call peer pressure. A lot of us, we are grown in this small family, though this family was Christian. There are certain things we don't do. There are certain things we don't get involved ourselves with. And it is because of those things we are being targeted, whether in public, at work and stuff. And people will come to us and put us under pressure. Hey, man, do these things with us, man. No, you know, if you do this thing, it will go against your moral. You know, if you participate on these things, hey, man, this is illegal. I can get caught and stuff. But you let pressure break your integrity. Peer pressure, no, beloved. You can't. Do not let friends, families, strangers put you under pressure. Oh, all right. That's two. Put you under pressure, and then you break your promise. In that case, your oath. Because, brethren, integrity in this case, it is always choosing honesty over convenience. The truth is, the lies is very convenient. It's very convenient to lie your way out of pretty much anything. It's very convenient to deceive. It's easy. I can sit there and tell the biggest lie and get away with things. It's very convenient. That's why I had to choose truth. I will never forget this in 2022 when we have this thing where people will accuse you and people will call you name, threaten you, send others to come and threaten your life, threaten your livelihood, your children, your family, friends, uh, threaten your entire place you stay, people and things like that, and put you under a lot of pressure. You could have denied, you could have lied and say, nah, I was just effing around. I don't follow them niggas over there. but you keep your integrity. You choose convenience over honesty. You kept all your decision match with truth, with the truth. That, beloved, is the true essence of integrity. Affirmation: I walk in integrity. I am whole, honest, and aligned with truth and righteousness. All praises to the Most High God, Almighty Heavenly Father. Thank you. Thank you for making me whole, my family, my brethren, my sister, my people. And we walk in integrity. We choose honesty over over convenience. Selah, so be it. All right, beloved. It's already 2. I got caught up today, and I have so many things that I was supposed to do. I ended up doing nothing. I promised myself, okay, I gotta do this on Friday, and this is up. Beloved, let me complain again. You know, because I love to complain about things. Let me complain this. I talk about this before, but I have to say this every time I have the chance. What the hell is going on with time? Where do the time goes? What happened there? What happened to the day? What happened to the whole 24 hours a day? What's going on? Last night, I was talking to a sister and her husband, and I was like, oh, well, man, I got to prepare It's a Trouble video and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know, I try to do my research on Thursday and things like that, though. So, and when I look at my watch, I'm 5 minutes being Friday. It's 11:55. What the hell? Today is already Friday? What happened here? Yesterday, beloved, something had happened in the apartment complex where I live. I had 2/3 being enemies, you know, destroying H. 5 a.m. in the morning, they are in the parking lot, loud music, smoking and stuff. So I had to prepare some things. And I knew I wake up at 4 so I can do this thing. I'm working on this stuff. And I went to get some paper. By the time I get to the place, it's already 8:30. I went to the other place 9, 10, 11. By the time I get home, brethren, it's 7:30 p.m. I almost did. I sat back. The only thing that I remember that I did, which was a waste of my time, I sat there with my daughter, her brother, and another kid, and we play a game for like an hour because they were like wanted me to stay because I had to go. I'm like, I gotta go prepare something, I gotta go stuff, and then because they were over there in that place, my daughter like, Daddy, stay there with us, and then you'll drop us back home. When we're done, we'll just make a big, after you're done with your class and then come back, pick us up. Just stay here and then, come home because I don't want the kids to be here when I'm doing the class. It's going to be hell. It's not, the kids will get you, man, And by the time I stay over there and do things and come home with them, it's 7:30. I left my home at 5 a.m. I'm back at 7:30 p.m. and it's dark. It's like 11 p.m. I still did not make the It's a Trouble video. I still didn't make it. Things that would take me an hour, 2 hour, couple hours, I'm done. I have the whole day. I can't make it. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, okay, I got this here. Let me connect that. Oh, let me take a phone call here. Yeah, what's going on in this? Oh, man, yeah, I was just going to tell you about this. All right, man. I'll call you back. Click, and put this. My phone ring. It's 12 a.m. What the heck? What happened here? I barely have time to do pretty much anything. Oh, what happened to the time? It's already 2:06. All right. I should be leaving here in 4 minutes. By the time coming back, I will do my best to make the Esos trouble for tonight. And hopefully I have time. Hopefully nothing unusual. Hopefully I'll talk about this private in class and show the people like what the hell was going on. Today, oh yeah, no. Monday I will do this because today I will upload a video. I might go live today on the class today for 30 minutes. What the hell, man? And again, I'm sensing like this is you, Big Levi. It's you not planning things and stuff. I'm like, yo, I plan things, I put things, I study these things, I've done that things. I enjoy myself. Wait, no, I haven't enjoyed myself for a while. Last time I went to the movie theater I went to see Sinners, and then I haven't seen anything yet. Brother Ali mentioned Zootopia 2 to me, but I haven't gone any places. It's just the work and then go to sleep. By the time I wake up, it's time for me to work. And by the time I go to sleep, wake up again, I gotta work. I'm like, God damn it, what's going on? I try to catch a break. When you try to catch a break, you're like, okay, I'm gonna take a day or 2 days off. All right, this is the holidays of those people. Let me take this opportunity to rest. 5 minutes later, it's the whole week. Beloved, I don't know what's going on. 5 minutes later, everything is gone. The whole weekend, the whole week is like, what happened here? Usually, when kids are out of school, and they're in the house, of course, they make your life a living hell. And things, you can't wait for school to open back so you can ship them there. And it takes a very long time for school to open. Not these days. Close, open. Like, what good grief? What happened here, man? Things are flying. Anyway, I was just wanting to come out there and complain about this, because I know it's not happening to me only. If somebody out there, you can't see this, above all, you can't feel this, then you are not living on this time. You are living on something complete. You are from another planet, another timeline. Even 2/3 is complaining where the hell the time goes. Today I was late, completely late. I'm doing something and I realize, oh crap, this is going to take me way longer to do. It's by the time I look at the place, it's already 12:36. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna be late. But nonetheless, beloved, I'm leaving. I'll do the best you can expect. It's so struggle. I'm going to do it like right after I'm done with this, and it should be scheduled. And then you guys enjoying yourself tonight, okay? Shalom.
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.